Hey, what's up again, everybody? This is the Club of Demand 1993 coming at you once again. Welcome again to another one of my WWE special videos regarding a special topic that's on my mind that I would like to just put out there and maybe open it up for some discussion for a little bit. So we just got over a really excellent weekend, a really fun weekend to be a wrestling fan. And that was Saturday night was NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2, which was a very great show, pretty much almost spot on. As one thing I would love to have seen a little bit better maybe was I would love to have seen a better ending to the Bayley and Asuka match, but I still found that match very acceptable. NXT did a phenomenal job once again putting on a great show. SummerSlam last night didn't quite live up to my expectations, but it was still a pretty solid show for the most part. A lot of goods, some inconsistency, but if you want to hear more of my thoughts on NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2 and as well as SummerSlam, please go down to the description of this video and click on my friend Daniel Guys' channel and check out our group NXT review we did, as well as our SummerSlam review we just did this morning. So, why am I here right now? There was an event that happened at SummerSlam that I would like to leave for discussion here. And after the suspension of Eva Marie this past week, the 6-man women's tag match was a little under question because it was supposed to be Carmella, Becky Lynch, and Naomi versus Natalya, Alexa Bliss, and Eva Marie. And I was looking forward to this match more so because I felt it was giving the women the opportunity on SmackDown to make a statement for themselves and give them an opportunity just to be on one of the biggest shows of them all. Even though it could have been a pre-show match, but it was what it was on there. But then the suspension of Eva Marie came up, and it left the heel team of Natalya and Alexa Bliss with a short of a partner. And they bring back the returning Nikki Bella. Yes, Nikki Bella made her WWE return last night after being out for 10 months after she had possible career-threatening neck surgery. I think it was late December or back in January sometime, I think. But she had not been in action, I believe, since since her match against Charlotte back at Hell in a Cell last October, but I'm not sure about that. But she said she's been out for 10 months, so definitely, if that's the case, then definitely since this past October. Now, I feel that we didn't really have a choice of who else they could have put in this match besides Nikki Bella. But what kind of bothered me about the 6-women tag match last night was the fact that I said before my goal for it was to make it a match to give these 6 women an opportunity to, display themselves and to, show that there's good things that come for the SmackDown division. Because, I know the brand split has made the women's roster look really thin, but, then again, it's you had to have some on each show. You can't have one show be no women, in my opinion. But they're giving everybody, with the women, the tag team division, it's opened up a lot more opportunities, I feel, for a lot more people. And that's something I've been looking for the brand split. That's what I see happening so far. So that's why I'm so far accepting of the brand split. But Nikki Bella makes her return, and she even says in a backstage interview that she has joined the Blue brand, so Nikki Bella is going to be on SmackDown. That kind of raises a little bit of a red flag for me. Before I go on, I don't want this video to be me dissing on Nikki Bella. I do not have a problem with Nikki Bella at all being in the WWE. She's not a jobber. She can wrestle, but it's what happened last year kind of raises up a red flag for her being on SmackDown. And it kind of makes me feel that Nikki Bella should have gone to Raw. Because you look at Raw right now. Charlotte's the new women's champion. Rumors have it that they decided we could go to give it back to Charlotte because Sasha Banks has been having some nagging injuries she needs to take some time off for. Supposedly she's going to be back, I think they said at the house show on September 23rd. So maybe she'll be getting her rematch at Raw's pay-per-view in September called Clash of Champions on September 25th. We'll have to wait and see. If not, then a good prediction my friend Dan made today is maybe have Bayley come up, finally make her main roster debut, because it's time. She's done in NXT. There's nothing else left for her to do, really. And maybe have her challenge Charlotte for the women's champion. Because really, who else is there for Charlotte to go after for a women's champion? Paige is out right now with a suspension. They have jobbers like Alicia Fox and Summer Rae who are I mean, Alicia Fox has had her time, but like they're both nowhere close to being a #1 contender for the women's championship on Raw. And I mean, Nia Jax, I mean, maybe, but you know, it just seems like that. I don't know, just having her. I don't think she'd be ready yet, or the fact that, you know, I don't know if they want to have a, you know, like a heel on heel match unless they turn Charlotte face, because I did hear like a while ago that after SummerSlam it looked like they were gonna split up Charlotte and Dana and have them feud together. So I'm not sure if that'd be Dana turning face or Charlotte turning face. I'm not sure where they're going with that. But interesting enough, last night they had Charlotte win clean. No interference, no distractions, nothing. Charlotte won clean. That's a victory that I think they needed to have for a while now. I mean, Charlotte still has made it work, even though she hasn't really had a clean victory since she turned heel. So I mean, I just feel that there's a big hole in the roster right now, and I felt that Nikki Bella would have been more needed on Raw than SmackDown, because that match last night went from a match of giving 6 women a great opportunity to be on SummerSlam and make a name out of themselves. Instead, it just felt like it was celebrating Nikki Bella's return. And I don't hate Nikki Bella. I'm a fan of Nikki Bella. I mean, she's a great wrestler, but just how her title reign went, as that terrible reign she had as Divas champion last year went. I mean, I didn't like how it started. I was okay with it after a while, but then the biggest opportunity that the WWE had for her to drop the belt to Naomi, which proved it was to drop the belt to Naomi, actually, yes, when Naomi turned heel on Paige, when Paige needed to get written off because she was taking place in the Santa's Little Helper movie. And instead, what did they do? They had Nikki, win the feud with Naomi, and then Naomi got completely lost in the shuffle. And after that, it's like, I think Money in the Bank was the last time until September that Nikki actually defended her title. That whole Divas Revolution thing happened. Instead of having that 3-team match at Battleground, they had it at SummerSlam. And I felt they should have had that match at Battleground to at least give somebody a chance to get and have Charlotte take the title off of Nikki at SummerSlam, because they waited till Night of Champions, and they didn't have Nikki defend the title again until her chance of until the day she was tying AJ Lee for the longest reigning Divas Championship record, which it was a controversial finish because Brie interfered with the match and Charlotte pinned Brie instead of Nikki. So, and then of course that Sunday when at Day 301 they had Charlotte take the title, and technically combining her Divas Championship and the Women's Championship reign, since they switched back to the Women's Championship and retired the Divas Championship. Charlotte's had the title for 309 days, so to me she's now the longest reigning female champion in the WWE. But I don't know, it's like after they did that with having Nikki like be the one who gets the victory, it makes me worried that they're going to throw all these other divas back underneath Nikki and make Nikki the face of SmackDown. And that title reign just kind of wore her out a little bit. And like makes me want, you know, she's not a jobber. I don't mind having her on the show, but seeing her being the Divas, not the Divas, see her, if they're trying to make wow, I can't talk. If they're trying to make Nikki the face of SmackDown, then that's just going to get away with a lot of these opportunities. Because the SmackDown women's division, despite only having 7 competitors, it's stacked for the most part. You got Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, and Carmella, who just came up to the main roster, all in search of an opportunity. You know, that works. Raw's have a lot of jobbers for the most part. It sounds like, you know, Sasha and Charlotte and even like Paige. So I feel like Nikki should have probably gone to Raw instead of SmackDown. What do you think? Should Nikki Bella have gone to SmackDown, or she should have gone to Raw? Leave your comments in the comments section below. And as always, please subscribe to my channel, my professional channel, and my friend Dan's channel as well. Links listed down in the description below. And like this video and stay tuned for any more video content I have. And sometime this week, I should be making my predicted match cards for both the Backlash and the Clash of Champions pay-per-views. So until then, guys, I will see you later.